shit is ice cold. No squares at the round table.
Ain't no squares.
Say you nicer, you don't sound stable. It's only 10 a key for Mike
They
Frank.
heard that from.
Better add 20.
Add that shit up.
Thank God I ain't a washed up street nigga who had money.
Washed up ass
Whip
niggas.
game proper. Cook coke with sriracha. I move monster. Smooth I invoke Sinatra.
Yeah.
Got no stylist and no sponsor.
None.
I go bonkers. 4 G-Wagons back to back like 4 Tonkas.
Yes.
Revenge is ice cold. The night young and your life's old. 17.5, that price is old. You look the way she winking at me, man, your wife is bold. This shit is ice cold.
All right, so we are here. Post-show interview. We just got done with the showcase. I'm here with the wonderful,
Kingpen.
beautiful. So we already know you have a very extensive resume. You've worked with people like the Cliffs, Wale, Styles P. You can hear it very clearly in your music. So I guess just talk to us about your creative process and how you feel like you got yourself here right now.
Well, my creative process is I like to live before I make some music. So for me, I've been doing a lot of like living, a lot of traveling, a lot of being outside. I've been in all different cultures. So I just feel like I got a lot to say right now.
Yeah.
That living has helped give me the material to make the music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just pouring from an empty cup. It's really full, like I said, cultures. I got a great friend group of people that I hang around. Got a lot of good people that I grew up around. I'm just inspired by everyday life. But the main part of how I got here is through living. I did a lot of hopping off yachts, a lot of stamping up these passports. Ate a lot of shrimp tacos on a lot of beaches. Like, I definitely did my thing, and that's the perspective I'm coming from.
Perfect. And you grew up in the DMV area.
I grew up uptown, DC.
How do you feel like that has influenced you as an artist, like growing up in the DMV area? Because I feel like we produce a lot of greats here.
Yeah, I think one of the good things about being from here is that we liked a little bit of everything. I remember liking a little bit of everything growing up. So I got exposed to like what was working everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I was able to kind of like put a little bit of game from every place into my joint, like a little gumbo,
Yeah.
It's a little gumbo, yeah.
A little jambalaya.
Yes, indeed.
Perfect. All right. So, I mean, I'm sure you know at this point of your process, but for me, it's very important for artists to know that, you literally created something out of thin air that didn't exist before you created it.
Yeah.
And you brought it here, and now it's a thing, and it can never not be a thing anymore because you created it. Yeah. And it's like, I just feel like that's so big, and that's something that like we don't all have that gift. No. Do you understand that like that's a big thing? Like, do you recognize it as like really a gift and something that like, wow.
Really I think having the gift or some talent is very much like a use it or lose it type situation, right?
That's fair.
So I know God gave me the voice. He gave me all these great experiences and all these things that I went through and a perspective to be able to say it. And if I don't do anything with it, I think that he would give the gift to somebody else because he wants to give this gift to somebody who's going to take it and take advantage of it. And everybody thinks about music and they think about being an artist and they like, well, are you signed? Or nigga, my purpose is to put it out to the universe. That's what I'm here to do.
Yeah.
It's not my job to control anything else other than creating the art and giving the art to the people. That's what I'm here to do. So I'm committed to that. I'm committed to that journey. And I'm grateful and I know I'm blessed to say that I never ran out of inspiration to do this shit. I never ran out of the inspiration to do this shit. Never. And I'm still inspired to do it to this day.
And where do you feel like you draw like the most inspiration from?
It's life every day. Every day. You might walk out of here and an ex-girlfriend can call and say, you know what? That's a song. You know what I'm saying? You might go out here and you shopping and you might bust down some exclusive, I don't know, jeans ain't nobody got. Boom, that's a song.
Yeah.
You took a trip somewhere and you had to use WhatsApp to communicate with the people. Now that's a song.
Yeah.
And so for me, like, I'm telling you, like, I am living my life. I'm doing things that a lot of people would enjoy. And so by me doing that, I always have something to talk about. Always.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what is something you would say to your past self, your present self, and your future self? Since you living, have you felt like you've always been living, or is this like not a new development, but
if I could speak to my past self, I would say being a tough guy ain't gonna get you nowhere. Yeah. If I could speak to my future self, I would say, please do not abuse all the power, all the influence, and all the financial success that you're about to receive. And if I could speak to myself right now, I would say just keep going. Just keep staying inspired, keep swinging, keep showing up to these shows, keep dropping your music, keep bringing your personality to every room, and treat everybody like they're somebody, and then everybody will treat you like you're somebody. Yeah, that's what I say.
That's great. I love that. Yeah, because you have a very strong presence in general, but I feel like when you're on stage, your presence really like speaks to the people in the room, and that's like that's a big thing. So like as an artist in general, what are some things that you feel like you like even as yourself, like even about yourself as an artist? Because I feel like artists were able to kind of see other artists and appreciate what they do, but sometimes you gotta look within yourself too. So what are things that you like about, I guess, like 2 or 3 things that you like about yourself as an artist?
I like how serious I take it and how I treat it like it really matters to me. And so I think that if you see me perform, no matter how many people is there or what, you're gonna realize like he cares, and it will compel you to care. I like the fact that I don't rap over background tracks.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? Because rapping over background tracks is just whack to me. You know what I'm saying? I do not like rappers who rap over background tracks. And my determination, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really like teach anybody to be passionate.
Yeah.
Or you can't teach anybody to be determined and to be on it. And God gave me that as a gift. So I use that to stay motivated even when I may not be motivated to do it. It's like, I keep going. I love that about myself. Yeah.
Beautiful. So what, because I know a lot of people say like discipline keeps people going, but motivation also, like, what is it for you? Do you feel like you have to have both? Okay, consistency.
Yeah, because you're going to run out of motivation at times.
Yeah.
But if you just stay consistent, your motivation will come back. It's like the gym. I learned a lot of like about myself in the gym. Because I went and, I joined this really athletic training group, and I really pushed myself to work out with some of the best athletes and some of, the most athletic people in our area to keep up, to keep showing up, to show up routinely. It's 4 or 5 years in a row now. I taught myself that I could stay down on some shit.
Yeah.
Regardless. You know what I mean? And I think it's translated to like everything else in my life too.
Yeah, I feel like the gym really lets you know, like, if you're serious or not.
Listen,
it's very easy to fall off.
Let's talk about it.
It's very easy. I guess I'm a fan first. Like, that's my thing. I want to have these conversations because I go to a lot of shows and I see a lot of people, and it's like, I just have questions that I want to ask people. Just that's why I'm here. So what have been your like best or your favorite like collaborations or people that you were able to work with so far?
I got a song on a new album I just dropped of God Can Rap 2. I did a song with Odyssey. A song called Payback, and Odyssey is like a really, really dope artist that somebody I've always like admired, and I fuck with his approach. So glad to be able to do that. I got a song on If God Can Rap 1 with Simba, and I think Simba is just a really, really, I love his energy. I love like the way he approaches lyricism and being an artist and keeping the bars alive. So that was dope. I'm always like really humbled to say that I got a song with Knots. You know what I'm saying? Knots produced this record I got called Vices. Knots is such a legendary producer, somebody who's really ingrained into the fabric of this hip hop shit. So
definitely,
that was a blessing. Those are just a few off the top of my head. I got a lot of people that I've collaborated with that I love, but those are a few off the top of my head.
All right. Well, I'm also big on speaking things into existence.
Yes.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years, and who would be a dream collaboration for you?
5 years, I see myself regarded as like more universally regarded and accepted as like one of the best rappers. I do feel like I'm there. Like I feel like
you're there.
I feel like I'm there with like the guys that people revere musically. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like it's much of a drop off in what I'm doing and what they're doing. So I think in 5 years, if I stay consistent, that will be more universally accepted. And what was the other question part of it? You said
who were like your dream collabs?
And dream collabs. Oh, a dream collab. I'd love to do a song with Pusha T. I'd love to do a song. You already have a few songs.
I can just hear them on.
Yes, I'd love to do a song with Freddie Gibbs. I'm a Freddie Gibbs fan.
Yeah.
Damn. Lil Wayne for sure. Lil Wayne, one of my favorites forever. I would love to trade bars with Lil Wayne. That would just be like, yeah, I did that. Frank Ocean. I'm a huge Frank Ocean fan. Brent Faiyaz too. I would love to do a record with Brent Faiyaz.
Hey, from here, so
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I
see. I'm not even asking for something that's like unattainable. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We speaking that to existence.
Right.
Can you imagine Kingpen Slim, Brent Faiyaz on a record, Kingpen Slim, Pusha T on a record, Kingpen Slim, and Freddie Gibbs on a record?
Like West Side.
Yeah,
I can hear the whole like Griselda.
I could definitely do records with those guys too. I'm a huge West Side fan. Me and Benny the Butcher got a song out now actually called No Guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Shout out to Butch for blessing me with a verse.
Love that.
So yeah, man, I love those guys too. I love what Griselda got going on for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much. It's been so great. Definitely tell the people where they can find you. Let them know about new projects. You can find me on Instagram or on TikTok. I'm really more so on Instagram. I'm not really that big of a TikToker, but I'm on there. Yeah, it's Kingpen Slim, KINGPN Slim. Find me. If God Could Rap 2 dropped today, November 18th. Get that.
14 records. No skips. This is an album, y'all. This is a project. This is an experience. Something you listen to from front to back. And you feel like you were in that world. You got to think Good Kid, Mad City. You got to think Doggy Style. You got to think Reasonable Doubt. You got to think If God Could Rap 2. It's in that lane. It's in that vein. Classic. Make sure y'all get that. Follow me on Instagram at Kingpen Slim. Go download my music. If God Could Rap 1, I dropped in April. If God Could Rap 2, I dropped in November. And make sure you pop out to a show. Also, matter of fact, if you're proud to pay and you like what you hear, you want to spend some money with me, go direct to consumer. Look at my projects on even.biz. Spend a couple dollars with me. I'd appreciate it. Kingpen Slim, If God Could Rap 2, out now. Let's get it.
Period. Thank you so much. Post-show interview. And we're out here.
Putting up in the bug business, stay out of a thug business. Shout out to the hustlers that found their way out the drug business. I'm from the city. Hate could turn you on if you love switches. I'm from the city. Hoes could turn you out if you love bitches. A lot of niggas claim to seen it all, been a drug witness. It's ironic. I went eye for an eye, now I'm iconic. First I had mixed emotions and defied logic. Like let a baddie take this bands to go buy a bonnet. Or let my niece take the bands with her date the prom. His family dropped him off the gone, now I date his moms. If God could rap, he always rapping these his latest songs. Don't introduce myself no more, my name's in gold, play the charms. They hate the Grace, they hate the Drakes the way they hate LeBron. The best rapper in the city, bitch, debate your mom.